Being unrealistic. What is this akin to? Have big goals, essentially. You know, there's the having big dreams part. The thing is, everyone can dream big. Everyone can dream about getting a mansion, getting a yacht, being a billionaire, being famous, you know, having threesomes all the time. But who actually gets these things? It's those who not only dream big, but work for it. Those who know what they want and are relentless in getting there. I mean, there's the factor of luck, but I'll talk about this later. So why are you realistic? More than likely, people are putting you down constantly. Oh, be more realistic. Take it down a notch. They'll never do that. People, including me, say this because I look at the subject person and then, given what I know about their past performances, I determine or extrapolate their future performances. This is flawed because I don't know that much about them. I don't know about their motivations, their life, who they are. I have no idea about that. And even if I did, I can't extrapolate because it's just so unpredictable. Like, if you knew me in middle school, you probably wouldn't think that I would get far. But I did. Like, for example, or another example is, I can think about myself and think about what I can achieve in this year. And I know my abilities from the previous years of my life, but I have no idea how things are going to go this year. You know? How much I will grow, how much I will improve in my time efficiency, how much I can take stress-wise. Like, other factors, like outside factors contributing to this. I don't know, so many factors that are at play. So why should I limit myself to the capabilities that I know from my previous year? Why limit myself like that? When people put you down, you internalize it. At least I have. You know, when you think about a grand goal, you tell yourself, no way, I couldn't do that. That's not your voice. That was never your thought. You got it from somewhere. You picked it up. Now it's yours. But it's also yours. It's yours to keep, but it's also yours to give up. You know, you can think back to when you were a kid. You dreamed so much. Believed in Santa and the Tooth Fairy or whatever you believed. And now you don't. What's the difference? It's not just age. That's what comes with age. Or more specifically, older people believe you need a reality check as you get older, and therefore they tell you that you're wrong. Santa's not real. I'm not saying this is wrong, but it's an example of being realistic. You know, sometimes we have big dreams that someone just can't imagine us doing it, and therefore they say, you need a reality check. You know, you're not gonna be able to do that. You need your inner child to dream, but you need your outer adult to achieve. And too many people, including myself, go too far. I think we go too far on the opposite side. We focus entirely on being an adult, on the inside and on the outside. You know, we lose the ability to really dream on the inside. Losing the ability to dream great things. I mean, sure, we can work, but like the work we do isn't that great. It's like small time, you know. It's like, is this really what I would want to do? If I'm asking myself, am I really working towards a big dream? I would say I'm not fully devoting myself to that dream. It's like I have a foot inside and a foot on the outside of the doorway. I'm not fully committed. And commitment means to give your all. Many times we aren't working as hard because we aren't committed. And I see this a lot with my classmates. People who procrastinate, people who are lazy, people who don't show up to class. And maybe I'm wrong, but I say they're not committed. You know? If you're committed, you'll do it. I'm committed to going to the gym. I go every single day. I do not skip. I'm committed. I'm committed to learning. I'm committed to getting the most out of my education. I go to every class. I study hard. I get excellent grades. I'm committed. I mean, sure, there will be times when you will procrastinate. Surely I do as well. But you show up. You know? You show up. For me, I could say I'm committed to two things, but that might just be an excuse because I don't want to fully commit to one. I have excuses, and I think some are valid, some are not. For one, I would not be financially stable if I were to pursue what I currently want to do. And yeah, this is an excuse. But I also call it astute and not reckless. Another person might say that I'm just not willing to take the step, and that's true. I don't know what would happen if I really took the step. I can imagine what can happen. I'd be forced to really, really work hard on this. Work harder than I ever had. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that is a good thing. But I'm not ready yet, I think. Even so, that is also an excuse because you're never ready. On the flip side, it conflicts with another desire that I want, or desire that I have. So, I can't make a decision quite yet. Anyway, I said I'll talk about luck, and I will. People who are extremely successful are lucky. There's no dodging that. But they also work their ass off. More so than you. More so than I. They work themselves as much as, or if not harder than the other person who did not get financially successful. And in many areas, it's the hard work that facilitates the luck. You can't have luck if you don't put in the work. Like take YouTube for example. It's basically a lottery machine. The more videos you pump out that provide value, the more likely you are to get viral, and therefore basically start being a YouTuber. And to maximize this luck, all you need to do really is just provide more content, make more videos, and therefore you increase your luck. So what do you do? I'm not telling you to take any drastic steps. I think that's being reckless in a way. Instead, look at and analyze your previous dreams or desires. Like, would you be willing to commit yourself to them? This requires thinking about what would be needed for you to reach that target. Like, for example, if you want to be a millionaire in your 40s, what would it take? Like, where are you and how could you achieve that? Are you going to stake a business? Are you going to real estate? Are you going to win the lottery? Like, what is your method? You want to really carve that out. Look at what you can do and what is realistically unrealistic. Winning the lottery to become a millionaire is unrealistically unrealistic. Going to real estate and becoming a millionaire is realistically unrealistic. So, kind of confusing, but what do I mean by unrealistically or realistically unrealistic? So things that focus around you are realistically unrealistic. So it's like you can do something about it to achieve an unrealistic goal. So it's like more internal locus. Like, for example, you stake a business. That business could end in ruin, or it could give you massive profits. You put in the work for something to have a chance of success. Unrealistically unrealistic are things that are mostly out of sight of your control. Think external locus, like winning the lottery to become a millionaire. I mean, honestly, it's basically like stocks. If you do individual stocks, because most professional stock traders cannot beat the market. They can do maybe just as well, but they cannot beat it. They cannot beat it consistently. I mean, you might as well just invest in an index fund if you can't even beat the market. Or if even the most professional traders can't even beat the market. So you want to achieve an unrealistic goal. You want to do it through realistic means. That's the point. Me, I want to live off of making YouTube videos eventually, I think. That's unrealistic in a goal. The means that I go through to achieve that are realistic. Uploading consistently is realistic. Everyone can do it. The end goal might not be realistic though. So, dream big. Work hard. And have some luck. And that's pretty much the formula for unrealistic success. I mean, you can get 2 to 3 done, right? And you might say, but what if I don't have the luck? But then you don't start. You know, that's just an excuse to give yourself, like, everything's not perfect, so I won't start. You know? Like, it's not January 1st, so I'm not going to the gym. You know, it's not New Year's resolution. No, you need to start now. Start now. Because nothing's ever perfect. No circumstance is going to be absolutely perfect. It's always going to be something slightly wrong. And you have no idea if you have the luck or not until you cross that border. Until you have worked for however long towards your dream and you still haven't achieved it. The thing is, I don't believe that you need luck, or I don't believe that you can work so hard and not achieve your dreams if you reflect. You know, it might not be extremely successful, but it will be better than if you hadn't before. You know? I think those who fail are those who quit. And that's a very cutthroat statement, but it's true. I mean, if you don't quit, you can't fail. If you don't quit until you die, no one can say you failed, because you literally kept going until you died. So, dream big. Work hard. And don't worry about luck, because it'll either come or it won't. You can't control that anyway. So, it's not something to worry about.